I'm the GOAT, little man. And
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as... It's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Indianapolis.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, a run with Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, here's Breida. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Breida, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts 36-yard line.
Check, check, lucky.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt at the mud.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Eason off the play fake. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, and that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here comes Grant on the return, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
If you were me,
and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now...
Oh, now Breida loses it. He finds an opening past the 40.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Eason. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check,
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason looking long for Thomas. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Dolphins 7.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let them know. Check.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard up to the 39.
The 39-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Sponge. No. Alert flare. Switch. Close, 10.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Eason. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Throwing is Eason. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
49's the mic. Watch 49. 17. Check hot, bro. Hot. Pick the edge. Come. He's checking. Crash.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Breida on the carry.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They run again with Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
On down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Dolphins 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
54.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's cracked. Check the crack. Hatchet.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Taylor,
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
down at the 39.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7.
Eason. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
52 blast.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Slice, 97.
Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Breida on the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First and 10, Taylor now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., 27 yards. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike's 54.
6, negative. Hey, green.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
7-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Man open left side. It's Williams. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Breida, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 37. Check 37.
Shot, 17.
Check 53 is Mike. Cut.
Steal, black.
Let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, man.
Tua on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
54. Hey, pick your game up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. And the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.